And then in China, I was the fittest I was on a... I think that was almost athlete level. Well, you gotta be... Athlete level is fucking many years. I shouldn't have such a big mouth here. Thank you, Overlord. Thank you very much. In China, I just had infinite time. I was a student in China. There was nothing to study. The Chinese government just gave us everything for free because the good relations had to be... I don't know if I can say that. It's the truth, man. They gave us the grades for free. I had infinite time in China. Infinite. And it was very hot. Very hot. If I take 2 steps, I will sweat. So I was working out every day. And by the end, because I was joining an MMA combat sambo club in China, and the trainer said if you want in 5 months, in 5 months, there's a tournament. And I was very scared because, dude, I'm not... I wasn't like a good fighter then. And I realized, dude, I'm gonna fight a good guy, man. I'm gonna get in trouble. But in the end, I had to fight some amateur, which was easy. And I don't like losing. I'm a very competitive guy. I don't want to fucking lose in front of the entire university. Everybody watching, all my friends and shit. I didn't want to lose, so I was working my ass off 5 months. Every night, I remember, dude, that Tommy was a fucking alpha, that's for sure, sports-wise. Every night between... The Chinese students had to always go home at 10 p.m. There was a law. They cannot be out after 10. Dude, that's... We have privilege, man. I'm using the word privilege, but we have privilege, man. And I always waited for all of them to be gone. And then there was this huge sports court in... Maybe I can show you... That was a great time, man. Oh, you guys can see? Oh, I didn't show anything? Oh my god, I'm the worst streamer. The worst! I thought I was showing you everything. So yeah, we're in China. We're in Chongqing. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. So where was I living? So this is all university. All of this is university. And I was living... Yeah, the basketball courts. I was living in this house. I think. Yeah. I was living... That's the balcony, man. I used to chill on this balcony a lot. This was the house the international students live in. And every night, so 22 p.m., all the students are going. It's a city. Look at this. So many people. They all go home. So I was so ambitious. And I waited till they're gone, and then I was going out and I was jogging all night. I was working out. It was like a movie. Like, people were on their balconies, and I was this lonesome rider with a dark hoodie and the dog with the hoodie up, and I was just running through the night, and I was working out to like a motherfucker, dude. I just wanted to check the old university. It was funny. And it was very hot in China, so I lost all my fat, man. I was so skinny. I could run for 10 hours, so I wouldn't care.
9 months.
It was an exchange program, yeah. It was a joke, man. I remember, this is very sensitive information. After 6 months, we have to finish certain courses, right, to get our degree in economical law, and I'm Tommy. You guys know me. You guys know me at this point. So one day I'm chilling with these Germans, and they're like, "So did you guys get all your courses?" We had to do like 8 courses to finish our degree, and they're showing everything, and I'm like, "Yeah, I have everything." Yeah, did you do Chinese politics 101? And I'm like, what? Well, it says right here in the contract, we have to do Chinese politics 101, otherwise we don't get the degree. And it's fucking the last 2 weeks, right? And I'm like, I was kind of too busy being drunk all the time and just partying, and I'm like, wait, what? I need what? There was a courses for 5 months that you all went to called Chinese politics 101, and no one told me? Wait, you don't have it? So what? I was so scared, right? I was like, oh my god, I have to pay everything back and I'm fucked, right? So I had to take all my balls and I went to the Chinese teacher and look, hey, Chinese people are beautiful. They're fucking, I don't want to talk shit about them. The government, who knows? But the people were very fucking beautiful, man. Most of them. And I went to the teacher and I had to take all my balls and I'm like, yeah, so I fucked up. And then in the end, I get my degree and I have an A in it. I was never in a single fucking class and I got an A. Because the German... Oh, I'm gonna get in trouble for this. I don't give a shit. Let them come, man. I don't need you fucking anymore, German university. And the German university and the Chinese university have like this deal that all the students will never fail to have good relations and shit. That's just life, right? That's just... Like, I don't blame them. It's okay. It's what it is. And yeah, I just got a fucking A. It's so dumb. They did that to have good relations and shit. Otherwise, I would have been the first human being ever in this exchange program, which has been around for 10 years, that didn't fucking finish it. By the way, I'm just lying. This was all made up. This was all made up. I did not say that. Everything made up. You met any Chinese gamers? Thousands. Dude, when I was on my balcony, I could look into the Chinese dorms, and Chinese students have to be 4 people in one room, and they all play League of Legends all night. They only had a bed, and under the bed was their PC, and they all played League of Legends all day. There's a lot of gaming in China. There was these you go in, you pay them, and then you get a PC. I don't know how to say that. A lot of gaming in China. A lot of gaming. Like a gaming cafe, yeah. There's no dog meat. There's no scorpions, frogs, and dog meats in the street. If you go to special places, sure, but it's very normal. I very much enjoyed Chinese food, actually. It was always hard for me to find something that I like. But I remember, man, I had such a great time in China. It was such a good time. And again, all these travels, these experiences form me as a human being. I tell everyone, I said this from day one, if you're young, get out. Travel the world. Get a semester outside, man. It's the best thing ever. And don't go to England and France if you're German. Go far away, man. It's gonna fucking change your life forever. Unbelievable experience. And I was about to say something. I was in the Fight Club, and there was a guy in Fight Club which was always very interesting to me, because he was the only white Chinese guy there. He was a white guy. He was looking like a guy from Kazakhstan. Someone tell me the minority, Uru something? And he was a Chinese guy. I felt like, hey, are you an exchange student? And he's like, Bushe. He spoke Chinese. The Uyghur. He was an Uyghur. And I was always, and I became good friends with him. He was a good wrestler, man. He looked like a white guy, but he lived in China. And we became good friends. Such cool experiences. So I'm walking in China, especially in Chongqing. Everything happens when the sun goes down. It's so hot during the day that when the sun goes down, people get active. That was so interesting. Like, people go shopping 10 p.m. Like, in the morning, everybody sleeps till 10. But everything happens when the sun goes down, and I like that. Like, everything in Germany, when the sun goes down, everybody home watching TV. But in China, they're fucking active and shit. Really cool. I like that. And there was the markets were open, and there was, like, in a movie, thousands of people walking around and shit. And there was always this little... There was a little wall somewhere and a stone oven. And there was the Muslims, the Uyghurs. They were there making Muslim food. And it was like the lowest quality ever. The food was good. I mean, quality, they didn't have a fridge and shit. They just had a fucking wall and a stone oven. And I'm walking by and I want to buy some Muslim food. And suddenly the guy who gives me the food is the guy from the Fight Club. He was studying all day, and at night he was working with his family. They all looked like Mongols and Kazakhs, and they were selling food there, man. And they were so nice. They invited me, man. This privileged German guy. They like, come in, we give you don't pay, blah blah. So nice, man. So nice. What was that? What was the moral of the story? Thank you, Palksy. Thank you. I was trying to come to a conclusion, but I forgot it already. And yeah. And then. Like the greatest moments of my life. It's so simple, but one of the greatest days of my life. And then one day, the Muslim guy, I chill with him. We were walking around, and he is telling me he wants to bring me to a Muslim restaurant. So he takes me to a place in this big China city where no white guy, no tourist has ever been. He takes me into the fucking alleyways and shit. And we go in the last alleyway of fucking China, into this little mini restaurant. And you have to remember, this is all very low quality. It's not like high level, right? And he brings me into this Muslim restaurant. And there was all these Muslims. In China, there's a lot of Muslims. Not a lot. There was some Muslims. And all the Muslims, they were like, oh, what the fuck, a ginger, a white guy. And everybody came together, and we sat down, and they made food for me. They made noodles with some kind of meat. And they all asked me questions, and we had this evening. I was with this Uyghur. Imagine this Tommy sitting in some random alleyway with a bunch of Uyghur Muslims, and we just fucking chill and eat and shit. And it was so fucking cool, man. These are the big moments. And guys, get the fuck out. Don't sit here every day watching and playing shitty competitive games. They're fucking cancer. Get out and see the world, man. Man, Man, I miss shit like this, man. Yeah, the Uyghur are like being fucked in China and stuff, right? He talked about this. He didn't talk a lot about it, but he said, I don't remember. He never complained, I know that. But they were very careful. And they were very for themselves. But I don't remember too much. I don't want to say anything wrong. It's gotten a lot worse. But if I imagine that these people I sat there with are in trouble now in China, that is just the saddest thing on earth, man. That is just the saddest thing. These people want to hurt no one. Hey, you can watch me and think I'm a liberal cock. If you make experience like this in real life, you will... You know what helps against racism? Seeing the world. Fucking talking to other races, man. You're gonna see that they're just normal motherfuckers, man. They have the same problems like us, man. They're just normal people. Every race, white, black, whatever, they all have their rotten apples. They all have their criminal, their shit. But man, when you meet these people, you realize, man, we're all the fucking same, dude. Like I always say, the meanest and ugliest people I've ever met, I met in Germany, man. Like the people I met in China and Thailand and stuff, they were like angels compared to what Germans fucking are like sometimes. Would you want to come back and check with them again? I will never go back to China. I don't like China, and I think it's very hard to get into China. You have to go through a big process. I have to go to Berlin and get the visa and blah. It's like super annoying. I don't know. You can get a tourist visa though, can't you? Yeah. But I kind of never want to go back to China. The humans were beautiful, but the whole government, the system was so fucked up, dude. It was not good. They have concentration camps for Uyghurs. That is just sad, man. Just very sad. Once again, if you meet these people, man, bro. Well, I met like 5 of them. I met 5 Uyghurs in my life, and they were the nicest people ever. If you're in a university, or I don't know how it works. I can only talk for university here. I don't know how your job or school does this. You have to apply for this shit. In your country, there is programs where people can apply to get out, to get to another country. Problem is you need like good grades and shit sometimes. That sucks a bit. Like if you're very shitty, they're not gonna pay you to go somewhere. Yeah, a lot of my friends went to Vietnam. Vietnam also beautiful. A little issue that a lot of people, a lot of my friends in China went to Vietnam for vacation. A big issue that I saw overall in Asia, thank you, Stile Petrov. A big issue that annoyed the fuck out of me. So in Vietnam, but it's not their fault. They're poor. Thailand, Vietnam, also China. If you're a white guy, they think you're fucking dumb. Like we were living in China. We knew the culture and customs. And every time, when you were in Vietnam, when they were in Vietnam, and someone came up to them, "Hello guys, welcome to Vietnam. Can I help you?" And they're like, "Yeah, sure." What you know what would always happen? They would always ask for money in the end. It was always a bit annoying. If you're in Bangkok in Thailand, you guys will see that so much. They're always very nice to you, but they just want your money, which I don't blame them. Okay, I fucking get it. But in the end, I was always like, just tell me the truth, how much you want, and we're fucking done with it. Don't fucking troll me. Every single cab driver in Chongqing, China. Oh, a white guy. You want to get to Yubei downtown? That's 200 euros. And then we had this girl, right? We had this white girl. She looked like the most barbarian girl ever, and she spoke perfect Chinese. She's like, and he's like, what the fuck? She's like, hey, this trip is $10 and not 200. Oh. They always try to fuck with you, man. And then after a while, especially if like accustomed to the culture and you know what's going on, fucking annoying. Very annoying. We once took a tuk-tuk in Bangkok, a nice obese Thai guy. Very nice. Hello, my name is Poo. Welcome to Thai. Very nice. And we said we want to go to the museum. And he's driving in this alleyway. Everyone who was ever in Bangkok knows what I'm gonna say now. You all know the story. And suddenly he drives into this alleyway, and we are stopping in front of this clothing store. It was like a clothing store with like tuxedos and shit and stuff. And he's like, hey guys, so I'm taking a 5-minute smoke break. And suddenly there's this business guy. Hello, welcome to my store. Come in. And we're like, we want to go to the museum. And the guy's already gone. And they have this system of bringing tourists everywhere. So you buy shit. And he did this all day with us. All day he drove us to the market. He drove us there. And I was very chill and stuff. And then the French guy was like, hey, Alter, motherfucker. Can you drive us to the fucking thing, you motherfucker? And then we almost had a fucking fight and shit. And then we calmed it down. Like, I get it. He's poor. He's got to make money. I get it. But after a while, man, come on. I treat you with respect. How about you treat me with respect? And we give you a nice fucking tip, man. My God. That was always very, very annoying. Very, very annoying.
I might have autism, but you know what else I have? Big heart for you guys, man. Thank you. And goodbye. 2 days. I look like a fucking cringe lord. But who cares? I actually look like a Jedi. Okay, where's the end stream button? You want a kiss? Yeah, okay. See you in 2 days, okay? Bye bye. Check out YouTube. Check out YouTube, follow on Twitter, and we will be #1 again.